ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, AirsoftAL, and sad to say, the series on the M16 is over, and I am saddened by that. I really am. Makes me sad. But a lot of you have been asking, okay, what other projects do you have going on? Here's what I got, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, let's go ahead and start off with something I've been wanting to do for a while now because, my god, I fucking love this gun. I actually want to get it out in the field. And I might get it out of the field in its current form, but at the same time, I kind of want to do it in its future form. The first one I want to get done is the pink Magpul, bitch! Okay, let me go ahead and just say this now. There is pink MOE out there. I found pink MOE on eBay, official MOE, and I want to get it to make this the Mag Bitch. Yeah, it already has basically a knockoff version of the PTS grip, so I'm not really going to replace that, and it's very comfortable. I like this grip, and yes, I want to put a fucking Magpul stock on this. I want to put MOE grip on this. I want to make this a pink Mag Bitch. The only big problem is I need to find a pink trigger guard. That's what's going to make it complete, is if I get the pink trigger guard. But I might leave this. I don't know. I'm still kind of deciding on that. But give me some pink, I'll be happy. Hell, DICE, if you're watching, or PTS you're watching, give me some pink EPM magazines, please. You'll make me a very happy boy by that point in time. But yeah, no, this is one of the projects. Another one, obviously related to Magpul, is a Magpul PTS RPK build. Yes, a Magpul PTS RPK build. Sort of similar to this picture here. But with the big ass barrel on the end of it. Why do I want to do this? Well, one, no one else has done it. I want to do it. Two, it's just a cool thing for me to do. I need something to do. If I don't have something to do, I'm going to go fucking insane. But in all seriousness, though, I want to do this build because it's something different, it's something cool, and it's something that will hopefully get me noticed by Magpul PTS. But in all seriousness, though, the way I want to do that build is more or less, I want to do it sort of like a paratrooper build with a folding stock. So that way, not only do I have this RPK that if I'm on the move, I can fold the stock up and have it maneuver a little bit easier inside buildings, but also do it in a sense of, you know, kind of a cool idea, and just sort of put it out there and be like, hey, this is my build, bitch. Notice me! Either way, though, I'm shaking in anticipation for when we get the budget. I'm not gonna lie. Either way, though, another much more cheaper and affordable project, which is me under $100, is one that I know a lot of you have been actually seeing, and one that I've actually talked about, which of course is the AK-12 sleeper build. This little bad boy right here is something I'm going to be doing because it's more affordable. All I gotta do is basically pop in a Type 4 inner barrel, flat hop, and a full metal hop-up assembly to replace the all-plastic one that's in here. And that's it. Okay, maybe one more thing, which of course is a threaded outer barrel that I can just replace this with, because yes, I want to get a threaded outer barrel on this, and that way I can actually put on, you know, either suppressors or cool muzzle brakes, which I've gotten two of. You know, the images of the parts I'm going to be putting, the outside parts I'm going to be putting on here is coming up on screen right now.
Excuse me, what?
Yes, one of those parts that you saw that was on there was in fact a mag adapter, allowing me to swap out an AK magazine for a 223-556 magazine. So yeah, all I gotta do is just pop the adapter in there and basically be able to use M4 mags, so that way I can actually steal the other guy's magazines, so that way if I'm running out of ammo, I can just grab his magazine, pop it in there, and just keep sending rounds down range. That's going to be fun. Yes, it is. Yes. Anyway, though, that's one of the things, another thing I actually want to do is actually replace, down the line, mind you, when this gearbox finally burns out from all the lipo use I've put into it, I definitely want to replace the gearbox with a full metal gearbox, and I might actually send it off to my friends, I'm not sure. That's if I get the budget, and I can send it off to one of my buddies to actually have them either retrofit the gearbox in here to actually use all metal parts, or actually get them to just fully replace it with a version 3 gearbox. Again, I don't know. I'm a little flip-flop on that. Either way, though. Saying that to the side. Another project that's going to be very expensive, and when I mean very expensive, I mean, yeah, no, this thing's going to be about $600 expensive.
I'm going!
That project being the Magpul PTS LMG/support weapon build. I already announced it at the end of the M16 finale video, and what it is essentially is going to be this being the base gun. We're going to be taking off the upper here, and we're going to be putting on an all-metal upper. We're going to be putting all sorts of cool stuff on there, and more or less it's going to be a 16-inch LMG with a fixed barrel, all that good jazz. Again, the outside parts will be coming up on screen right now. What's going to be is essentially a Magpul PTS support weapon build. Why, you may ask? Because why not? It's something new, it's something different, and something that PTS might actually catch their eye on and might think, hey, the guy's got a cool idea. Why don't we try something like that? Because, again, the build is going to be based off of the HK-21 magazine version, the HK-M27IAR, and the RPK, where it's a magazine-fed support weapon, because a lot of militaries are now going to the support. Well, the Russians saw it first, of course, when they swapped over to the RPK for a squad support weapon, but it's one of those things. I'm going to go more in depth when the actual parts come in, when we actually start doing the video itself, or I might actually do an inspiration video for it, but again, we'll kind of talk about that in another video. But anyway, you might have already seen all the parts, but yeah, this is essentially what it's going to be. This is going to be turned into a support weapon slash DMR, because again, it's not only going to be sending rounds downrange accurately, but it's also going to be doing a lot of cool stuff. So essentially, I'm going to be doing the same internals of a Type 4 inner barrel, flat hop, all that good jazz, and that's about it. Moving on. Now, another build is something I personally am going to be happy with. That is a Colt SMG build!
America, fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah! America, fuck yeah! Freedom is the...
But instead of Magpul, okay, maybe one or two Magpul parts on there. But instead of Magpul, the foregrip on it will be the Strike Viper. The Strike Industries Viper handguard. Why? Because look at this handguard! You honestly tell me, be honest with me, honestly tell me, you wouldn't want that on your gun! Seriously, that is a cool looking handguard, very aggressive, very evil, very futuristic. I want that handguard, damn it!
Just take all my money! Oh, not this soon, not this soon!
I might do an all Viper Industries build, I'm not sure. Again, we'll have to see. Now, you're probably asking, why?
Of course!
Have you people seriously not known me this long? If it's cool, if it's old, if I can update it, I'm gonna update it! And what am I gonna do with the Colt SMG build? Well, I'm going to be using a JG M4. Yes, a JG M4. Hold up, before a lot of you start going crazy in the comments section saying, ah, he's betrayed us, he's going with M4! Not the standard M4. In reality, the M4, which is going to be the base gun, is in fact this M4. Yes, the one with the side-folding stock. Sort of similar to the, Liberator, I think, is the name of that AR-15 pistol build that they made after the assault weapon ban. You know what I'm saying. In all seriousness, though, the base gun itself will have a side-folding buttstock. Why? Because the build itself is going to be somewhat like a paratrooper build of sorts. A sort of, you know, what would I do if I was making a SPR? Not an SPR. Blech! And it's going to be a mouthful for me, but here we go. A AR PCC. Okay, you ready to find out what that means? AR, Armalite, P, pistol, C, caliber, C, carbine. ARPCC. Armalite Pistol Caliber Carbine. Probably wondering why I didn't put the 15 in there, because it's an Armalite rifle. You don't really have to say 15 after Armalite rifle. Either way, though. Now, what am I going to be doing with that build? That build is going to be definitely interesting because, one, obviously, Type R in a barrel, flat hop, duh, high-speed motor, duh. And on the outside, the Viper Industries handguard, or not Viper Industries, bleh, the Viper handguard, a converter to use MP5 magazines because, obviously, 9mm Parabellum. I was going to go with the La France SMG, the La France MK16, but then I realized Colt made an SMG, and I said, screw that! Screw San Diego, screw the French, I'm not going with that, I'm going Colt! With Samuel goddamn Colt! The SMG itself is essentially going to be a pistol caliber carbine, but it is going to be a type of combat variant that is essentially sort of like a special forces variant, where it literally is going to be using MP5 magazines, or at least different types of magazines. I might go with the mid-caps, I'm not sure. I'm still figuring out what ones to use. Modern, where it has the clicks, where it has the little nubs in there where you can actually attach the magazines to each other, like the G36 magazines. I'm considering going with the classic straight magazines, straight MP5 magazines, or you can go with the curved magazines. Again, I'm not sure. I'm probably going to go with just all three in the end, but we'll see how that goes. And what's cool about the converter is that it just pops in there. I'm not joking on that. You just pop the converter into the magazine wall of your Armalite rifle, and it has that little flapper right there, like an AK, so you can just essentially take your magazine, pop it, drop, pop in, and just keep going. That's essentially what it's going to be. Yes, it's going to have some PTS parts on there because, again, I can't exactly make the build without it. And it's probably not going to be the most expensive, but it's probably not going to be cheap either. I'm going to estimate around sub $200. At the most, mind you, that's at the most. That's being generous in terms of that. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, that's it, right? Nope! My crazy ass has other builds in mind too, including one that I really want to do. Let's get the parts to make this little bad boy actually effective. I hear what you're saying. Effective? Effective how? It's a revolver. You can't exactly make that effective. Yes, you can actually. There is a 8-shot cylinder adapter that you can actually get, which allows you to use moon clips in a sense. Yes, clips, not bullets, because they're actual little clips that you actually stick in there. And what I can do is actually remove this, put that new cylinder in there, and I have 8 shots. That's 2 more than 6, I think. Then, of course, I can basically, I'm going to upgrade this to where it's a little bit more compact. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the long barrel. At the same time, I don't like the long barrel. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to replace this here with a Magnum style, like a 44 Magnum, because right now this is a 357 barrel. I'm probably going to replace it with a Magnum style barrel where it's a little longer, so that way I can actually have a little compact little revolver of sorts. And just have 8 shots instead of 6. Because, again, 2 more is better than 6. I'm just saying. But, yeah, no, that's essentially what I'm going to be doing with this. I'm going to make it a little better. Not that expensive, but at the same time, not that cheap either. Moving on. To my actual sidearm itself, one that I have loved and sadly has been left because, of course, part reasons. is, of course, my KWC 1911 Colt Railgun. This right here has been left to the wayside because of, well, lower reliability issues. I'm not joking on that when I say I've been having problems with the lower reliability, with the lower and the hammer spring itself breaking. I've had to replace the stupid thing 3 times already, so I'm probably going to get another one and just go with that. But in terms of actual upgrades I'm going to be doing with it, I'm going to replace the barrel itself with a fluted barrel, so that way it has a thread adapter. And then I'm going to be doing a lot of other stuff, including a better lower, which I'm going to be, as much as I'm going to hate it, I am going to go with Apex's recommendation and see if we can't get an Elite Force 1911 for its lower, more or less. I'm not going to be doing anything to the slide itself because I love the slide. I love it, the serrations it has. I like it. I love it. It's just how it is. But I'm going to be putting a fluted outer barrel on this sucker because I love the fluted nature of it. I really do. Outside that, though, the only other thing I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to put either a Punisher style compensator on the end of it, so that way it just looks amazing. Because again, I'm that sucker for the Colt. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and show you the parts I want to put on the 1911 here. Yes, those are the parts I want to go with. And yes, I'm still going to keep the Magpul grips on here because the grips themselves are really nice. They're very good. They grip really great. The thumb is actually great right there. It's just a great little pistol. I'm not going to lie. I love it. I've put a lot of love into the upper part of it because the upper has a double spring mod, so that way it has more recoil. And yes, when I say double spring, I mean the recoil spring in here, which is right in here, has been doubled up with another spring, so that way you get more recoil. There's a much more stronger spring on the outer barrel here, so that way you have, again, just, yeah. And damn it, it's locked up on me. Fuck! Yeah, the lower has been just, the lower's been giving me trouble for a while now, guys. It really has. Now, as for that, outside this, obviously I'm going to be getting another 1911, which is a double bell 1911, which apparently is what KJW actually OEMs from, so that's kind of cool. A classic GI 1911 with wood grips. These are the wood grips I'm going to be going through to try and upgrade all 3, because I want to get 3 and I want these wood grips on them. But as you know, I'm a sucker for the classics. And yes, these right here are also going to be upgraded. Not the way you think, though. In reality, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting some red 9 grips for the Mauser here, along with the stock. And that's it. Also, extra magazines, because extra magazines are good. And, of course, for my Luger here, wood grips. Just good old classic wood grips to give it that nice classic look, because I'm sorry, the plastic grips on this just don't look good. They really don't. This does not look good on it. It really does not. Does not look good. It does not. It's not good. Nah. That's really about it. Yeah. That's it. That is legitimately it, guys. That's everything. I'm not joking on that when I say that's all the projects I have in mind to do. And yes, this is going to cost a good bit of money, and believe me, it's not that cheap. It's really not. So, that's where you guys come in. Ladies and gentlemen, these projects could not have been done without you. Hell, we couldn't have been able to get these guns without you supporting us via PayPal. And yes, the M16 build, as I stated in the actual video itself, could not have been done without you, my viewers. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have the ability to, and you got a little bit of extra spending money, even $1, mind you, then please do consider donating that to our PayPal down below. Or even going to our main YouTube channel and actually seeing the support us right there on the actual main page itself. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and I will see all you lovely people in the next video. Also, if you are actually part of our Discord channel, let me know your builds either in the comments section or, like I said, if you're in our Discord, let us know in the Airsoft tab if you guys are actually, got any projects yourself, or you got something cool you want to show off. let us know in the Discord and or in the comment section down below. And which of these builds is your favorite, and which one of these builds is the most anticipated one you want to check out, or you want to see done. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, the common man's Airsoft, who reviews bad guns so you don't buy them, and inspires people to make awesome builds. And I will see all you guys next time. Later.